I've got to be honest, I was quite surprised by some of the comments Sir Brian Roche made this morning. Sir Brian is, of course, the guy called in along with Heather Simpson to fix the government's testing system. Now, basically his position is that we are being too hard on the government for perceived stuff-ups. He said, quote, "We are the envy of the world. We seem to want to beat ourselves up for every infringement, and as a citizen, I find that surprising." The thing is, I don't find that surprising because the strategy that we have chosen, which is elimination, does not leave any room for mistakes. Any mistake is an extremely high risk to the country, both in terms of health and the economy. I mean, just take a look at the costs that Auckland is paying right now. In fact, the whole country is paying right now for a mistake. The country's biggest city is in lockdown and one person is currently in intensive care. And we all understand enough about COVID now to know just how much of a risk to us a single infringement is. And what's more, I don't believe that people are beating up the government just because COVID is back. I mean, that's not what people are upset about. People are upset because the government said it was going to do something and then didn't do it. They feel misled. And it's the latest in a long string of things the government said it was going to do, which it didn't do. And furthermore, I don't even think that people are upset at every infringement. I mean, not every escapee from quarantine raises ire that is then directed at the government. It's the ones where it is plain what should have been done and what wasn't done that raises people's ire. Now, obviously, Sir Brian is hardly going to come out as a critic of the government, given that he is in their employ. And he is right to point out how hard people are working behind the scenes, from the Prime Minister down to the people on the ground in the quarantine hotels. There is a hell of a lot of hard work being put in on our behalf. And for that, I suppose we should be grateful, absolutely. But we should not be expected to excuse infringements, because infringements are too risky.